for things like shackles. It's an efficient way to deal. Spirits. Okay. Now we can't do that immediately due to the way that shackles is worded, but we can do it soon. We can do it soon. Play blue-white heroic. Brew, it's fun. Yeah, I mean, like, I think this will be very fun, but, you know. Can we take one hit so that we can hold up the counter magic for one turn? We could always do the Harbinger in the end step. Kind of worried what he's following up behind this. He does have 3 more cards. Do Bogles for 100. I just don't really like Bogles, though. I do really like the Wizard deck a lot, which is kind of why I wanted to bring it to you guys. Like, I don't really want to play... I don't really want to do necessarily something... I'd either like to do something brand new or take one of the sweet brews that we've been working on and unfortunately he's not playing any spells here. Actually, what I should have done is just animate it and use that mana to sacrifice the martyr. Do Sun Titan control? Forgot how much I hate Bogles. The only reason I don't hate Bogles. I hate very few things. What I would say is this is greedy though. We might lose the Void Mage, but I think I have to. And that's another reason for me to have utilized my mana differently. Let's go ahead and sacrifice this. I think Conclave is more important, but maybe not. Maybe we wanted the Mutavault. Actually, since our board state's like this, we wanted the Mutavault. Let's jam in with the team. I mean, I'd be satisfied just taking a game. I mean, this seems like such a horrific matchup. If I can just take a game, I'm satisfied. We can move on. And I'll play somebody else in the gauntlet. Who's my next challenger? Dirigible, you said you had a budget deck you wanted to play against Wizards. Let's do it. I think, again, I'm worried about what he's trying to slam. Let's just take the hit. We're not dead from it. You could even do the Shackles play, but I think I want to do the Harbinger and or Prodigy play. You could also have done Shackles. He's got nothing for us? Okay. But you could also have done the Shackles, hold up counter magic for Prodigy play too. Say yes. Play the Mutavault. I think we have enough mana to get away with animating this. No, we don't, because we want to Shackle and maybe counter some spells with the Prodigy. Get in there. The match feels very different with the extra Shackles in, I tell you what. This is us even without Aether Vial. Alright, sounds good, Dirigible. Gin Master, please do. I'm gonna borrow that. We'll try to get there in time. I mean, I'm tempted just to make sure we can clear the path. No, he's dead even if he resolves it. It's fine. We're interested more in the next thing he's trying to play here. Another attendant? We have enough to counter 2 spells here. That's a little silly. He just told me I'm just honestly trying to run down the clock, and I was like, oh, well, there's not going to be a third game. That's what I told him. I said, there's not going to be a third game. Alright. So we can win a game against Soul Sisters. That's good. Can we win a whole match? I'm not sure. So maybe just the sideboard has to happen before we can win. That's good to know. Alright. Brew, Cool Spike plus Devoted Druid. That's an option. Eggs? I don't think so. Aaron Proxy says, "Brun, yeah, you're not wrong. There was another gentleman who wanted me to build the proxy deck." No, I didn't think he was time scumming. He said it in chat. He said it in the game chat, which was like, but dude, we're just playing a practice game. I was like, it's not scummy because there's not going to be another game. That's what I was telling him. He was trying to tell me, oh, I'm just casting spells to scum your time. And I was like, Galaxy, there's no time scumming because there isn't going to be a third game. That's my bad, dude. I'm still trying to get acclimated to the deck. All right, let's see. You didn't time scum. Why did you say that, Galaxy? It's not time scumming, dude. I was like, where's my deck? There it is. Yeah, it's not time scumming, dude. Alright, good luck, Dirigible. Dirigible wants a rematch against me. Last time, though, she was playing against the expensive version. Let's see if she can take me down when we're playing budget, right? It's only fair. Oops, wrong deck. Hang on. Unless you want that rematch. What happened? Why can't I register with Dumbledore's army? Did we add something to it? Yeah, we did. Okay, somebody wanted me to try these. That's what it was. And nope. Dirigible, I'm not ready. She doesn't know that, though. She paused the stream. What happened to the sideboard? Okay. Let's try those. Let's try those other changes we talked about, even though it's not going to be good against her deck. But we were talking about main decking this and running the Faithful package, although that would be very good against her zombies. We're going to put the Profaner package in the sideboard. Although, the meta seems to be Creature Swarm, right? We're going to see a lot of Creature Swarm decks more than usual. Because it's a budget tournament, maybe I should consider sideboarding some of this and running the Profaner main deck. And more blockers is always fine. These are also basically unsummons, especially if you vial them. Yeah, maybe we should put some of this in the sideboard. The Dowser is only useful specifically in those kind of matchups where you can get a mass of fairies and wizards into play. That's not necessarily a swarm matchup, but this seems more universal. Sower isn't always the bee's knees, and Venser is flexible, but isn't always the bee's knees. Why don't we try that? The meta's different. Let's see if it shows up this time. It should be the third one. There we go. Think tokens are going to be powerful? Then we should play accordingly, Rose, and we should have outs to the tokens. Million Little, it's hard to manage time when you're streaming. I run a very interactive stream. It's actually very difficult. You see a lot of other major streamers, they actually just play the game. They probably won't communicate very much with you. I run a very different stream. That's okay. If you don't like it, Million Little, there are other streamers out there. I just know that I like to have an interactive stream when possible. I mean, yes, I can stream like them too. I can literally never look at you guys and only play Magic. Yes, I can do that too, and sometimes we do. Just tonight is kind of like a chill night. I'm sipping I'm sipping an alcoholic beverage, and I'm just hanging out, Million. Just hanging out. But you're welcome to hate. It's fine. It does not bother me. I'm just being very real tonight. I'm telling you guys, being very real. There are benefits. There are also, we should have played Conclave. There are also, you lose a lot of the interactivity if you just look at the game. All the good budget decks seem pretty swarmy. Probably. Like, this is, for example, a swarm deck too, what Dirigibal's playing. It's a variant of Thought Knot Storm, or Waste Knot Storm. I am Loose Love. I showed Loose Love Cave this on Facebook. Alright, there's the Waste Knot. We don't have the counterspell, unfortunately. Okay, that's the build round card. Time is an illusion. Okay, we have the collar that might be interesting in the matchup. She said you just wanted the first turn, didn't she? I was like, no, I really submitted the wrong deck. Million Little, please ask somebody in the chat what our record is with the expensive Wizards deck, and then I'd really like you to stop. That's just not polite. Do you talk to people like this in real life? Do you sit down and talk to people like that in real life where you are right now? What you're doing in your life? I get surprised by some of the things and some of the things people say to me on Twitch. I've never had, like, since I've been streaming for about 2 years, Million Little, like, really rude comments like that have never happened or occurred to me in real life, but happen all the time on Twitch. And I just wonder, what gives you the authority to say things like that? What gives you the authority to say things like that to me? I just don't understand. I do not understand. I do not understand. But seriously, ask somebody in the channel how well this deck can do when it's not budget. Ask somebody. Ask anybody. They'll tell you how well it does. I just don't understand you guys some nights. Do you talk to people in real life like that? I'm sorry to call you out, but seriously, just stop. Let me play the game. Let me play the game. Wow, my deck doesn't really want to play against you. I don't think so. Actually, I think you have a good matchup. I do take pride in the brews, but that's because we built them together, Million Little. Like, you're not just insulting me when you insult the brew, you're insulting everybody that put time into this deck. We have hundreds of people that put time into this deck, so, you know, you're not really just insulting one person, you're insulting the entire channel right now by saying things like that. Just very rude. And I don't understand it. I do not understand it. If you do talk to people like that in real life, I don't know how you're gonna make it. I'm sorry. Just don't understand how you're gonna make it in this world. Tell him, Sean, I was streaming the other night, sometimes chat's brutal. We need to protect the Sage. I think that's worth giving up a Silvergill. I'm being very honest tonight, and probably part of it has to do with the fact that I'm having an alcoholic beverage. You guys know I very rarely am real with people when it comes to them insulting, but you're insulting the entire channel right now. Like, you're picking a really poor fight. This is our deck. This is the entire channel's deck. I'm just saying, like, you're not just picking a fight with me, you're picking a fight with everybody in the channel who put time on this deck. Like, you're insulting Overmaster who put hours on the deck, you're insulting Dirigible. She can't hear you right now because she's playing against us. Like, why are you gonna do that? Okay, I got it. Thanks.